too cold, didn't we?
Yeah, so we're in the car.
Yeah, we put the heater on.
A monster truck, school bus.
A monster truck school bus? Is this for your favorite bus drivers?
Yeah.
We were feeling frustrated about coloring, so we decided to make a collage. So we glued our shapes together.
Yeah, I can't really color.
You can color so well, and he loves the buses you've drawn, but some days you just have trouble doing something and you try to think of a new way to do it, right? Are you proud of yourself?
I can't even think of it.
Can you lay it down flat so it can dry? Otherwise everything's gonna fall apart. Find a safe spot and then we'll remember it when we leave. Hello everyone, we are at the park. Oh no, somebody tried to put garbage. The trash cans the lid is upside down on top of it because they're no longer maintaining it for the winter. It looks like somebody put a bunch of McDonald's junk and it's blowing away. Anyway, my husband so kindly cleaned my car off so that we could drive to the park. It's only like a 5-minute drive. I know. I think you have to play down with them. You could put them on the little slide just by standing beside the slide. Like stay down here on the ground and just walk over to the slide and put them on. He is playing with his trucks. It's really cold. I think it's like 35. I don't know. It's really cold. You might have to put your hands in your pockets. I don't think we have gloves for you today. But we are gonna play for a little while until the bus comes. Sebastian made that picture to give him. He wanted to bring them some lollipops, so he's got lollipops. And yeah, we're just gonna try and stay warm. I'm probably gonna have to jog inside the house again. We just did a loop of the lake, but we didn't really get going fast enough to count as exercise. So I'm gonna walk around this little parking area a bit while Sebastian plays and then get his picture out so we can meet the bus. Hello guys, this is always a good look having it on your chin. We got too cold, didn't we?
Yeah, so we're in the car.
Yeah, we put the heater on and we're waiting for the car. I would just pull it down because he's going to be here really soon and it's just easier than to have to like, thinking you tuck it under your chin. It's easier to leave it on your ears when you're about to come back on. He'll be here in 2 minutes and we'll give him his picture and his lollipops. Alright, final stop, the library. We had a book that we couldn't renew and then we picked up this week's craft and I had 3 books that were on hold that came in for him. So now we're going to drive home and make some lunch.
much.
Hello friends, we are winding down our night. A little friend of mine is having a bath. Anyway, I don't think I've talked with you a ton. I think maybe the last time I talked to you was when we were at the park. So let's get you caught up. I guess I've said everything up until that point. But anyway, yeah, we drove to the park as I said, because I don't think that the forest paths are passable. What?
I got water on my.
Use a towel. Just bring your nose over to it. Seriously, you're in the bath, you're gonna get wet. His nose is wet. And he's also holding his bath bomb in his hand. But yeah, we drove there and parked. Across the street there's a lake with a path around it, and I was like, oh, for sure the neighborhood would have shoveled that. They didn't. So I was holding his hand and we were trying to be very careful. There were crews sawing through trees that had fallen down in the ice storm. We only made it once around and so slow, so again I'm going to be jogging tonight. But I did actually, when we finished going around the lake, I just brought him back over to where we were parked at the county park. Sebastian, you're really frustrating me. Just play. You pour the water out. If it's sinking, it has water in it. Hold it up above the water. Well, we went back over there and he mostly played with the monster trucks he brought, driving them through the snow and making tracks, and I was jogging around. Sometimes in place, sometimes in circles. So I think I'm at like 13 minutes. I have a very low active minute goal of 20 right now. My hair's about to fall down. Maybe I will set you down and fix that. He played and I exercised a little bit, and then right about, I don't know, 10 minutes before they were supposed to be there, we just got really cold. I forgot his mittens, and it just like, oh, we just hit that coldness wall right at the exact same time. So I'm like, come on guy, let's get in the car. It's nice having the car there. We're used to having to just walk and still have a little ways to go. So we hopped in the car and I turned on the heater, and they showed up right on time at their regular spot, which is just like here's the park and the road going into it, and then like here's the main road. We'll start with that. There's the park here, and he parks over here, and this is the entrance to the park. So he always pulls up, and the last few times they've kind of like paused there like they're looking for us, and then they come back in. Please don't interrupt anymore, just play. So yeah, we were in the car, and he's used to looking for a stroller, I think. But as soon as I saw them, I like opened up the car door and started getting out, and then next thing you know, they're pulling around to park at the park. And yeah, we had to tell them we just got so cold playing that we were in the car. And he said, yeah, nobody really came. There was one person at this stop in the morning, but I think they have some other stops beforehand, so they probably did some other business. But it was just, it's cold and the sidewalks aren't in good shape, so I can see why less people would come. But yeah, they're so great. They're so nice. And we don't have any teachers this year because none of them can do their classes. Jax can't do his classes at the library for homeschool, and Sebastian can't do his gym. It's just not safe for our family and for me. So he's just really attached to them, and they're so kind. I'm not sure why they have two bus drivers in one, and I did confirm that the lady is a bus driver too, because she told us her bus number. Sebastian had drawn another picture, and the man was like, oh, I'm running out of room. And the lady's like, well, I can hang some up. And so we were gonna give her that one, but we had written his bus number on it. So now we know her bus number. And now we know that it is a good thing that Sebastian's working on 2 Perla Bead school buses for our little present we're putting together for them. What do you need?
But I want my replica.
It's already soapy. Just leave it on, please. Can you please just play? Get your toys. You're gonna run out of time and then you're gonna complain. Still just sitting there. Okay, so we were just so busy chatting with them that like right at the end of Sebastian brought them lollipops. That was so sweet. Right at the end, they're like, well, let us give you your food. And Sebastian's like, I totally forgot about that. Sebastian, didn't you forget that they were giving you food at the school bus? Because you were so into talking with them and stuff. I can't show you because it just got up out of the top. Hopefully I didn't have to just cut that. After that, we said goodbye. I didn't want to keep them too long. We kind of followed them a little ways. Sebastian wanted to see them back out and turn around and go out, so we let them go out first. And we were heading to the library. They ended up going to the shopping center where we normally park, so maybe it was lunchtime for them too. But we stopped at the library. He had a book that was due back. He actually has a bunch here that he has already read, but because they're not due, he said he wanted to just keep them for now. And there was 3 books that I had put on hold this week that were there, so we did have to go in. I'm trying to limit it a little bit. So hold shelf mostly. I'll see on a case-by-case basis. If nobody's really there, we could potentially go over to the children's section, but there were people there and I wasn't looking to be there. So we just grabbed our holds and got a craft kit and headed out. Came home, had lunch, and then went up for quiet time. Usually right when we're getting ready for lunch, he's like, I don't want quiet time. And I'll say that several times while he's eating, and by the time he's done eating, he's like, I'm tired, let's go up. It always hits him, but he still doesn't nap. It was pretty late at that point, I think 3, because I did let him sit down and play a game on his iPad before we went up, because he wanted me to update something. So he brought that up and did that game a little bit in bed, and then he switched to watching his shows. I was online shopping basically. I mean, I'm down to just gifts for the school bus drivers. So I'm trying to put together something that I can get through our grocery order that's coming tomorrow. So I'm really running the risk of not getting anything because it's all going to be out of stock. But basically I'm trying to get 2 mugs. Like, I'll just say 1. Because just I'm making 2 of these. It'll be a mug, some hot cocoa mix, and a couple flavors of like mug cakes. I've never tried them, they're probably crappy, but I just thought that would be a cute little warm and cozy winter thing. I wish I could have cute mugs, but the slim pickings on Walmart delivery, like grocery delivery, they do have some of their regular Walmart items, but it's very slim pickings. So I tried to go with just like white mugs, but it would only let me order 1. I need 2, so I'm gonna get these white mugs with blue stripes if they come at all. If they don't come, I think we have some that we've been given as gifts that we've never even opened, and I can just like sanitize them and re-gift them, but I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm trying to overbuy the cake mix and cocoa, so we might end up with too much, or we might not get anything at all, or we might have the right amount. I don't know, but yeah, that is on the order. After that, what did we do? We came downstairs. My husband was out doing the pickups for 2 different stores. He needed to, I'm sorry, I have hiccups. 2 different stores we ordered things from. One was ordered through me, so I was worried that they would need me to be the pickup person. I didn't have the option to change the name, and it said bring your ID, but he had no problems. I had forwarded all the emails, And then he headed home. I was playing with Sebastian the whole time, Transformers and cars and stuff. And which he immediately, after I played with him for like a full hour, he's like, "You never play with me. You don't play with me enough." I'm like, what did we just do for an hour? And at the park I played cars with you. But we ended up ordering, I was craving like a salad or something, so he suggested a Mediterranean place. Got me a salad and some falafel. And Sebastian got some mac and cheese finally. He was so happy. He missed out on the mac and cheese day at the school because it was a snow day that day. But we ate, and as we finished, like I had started talking about a Kringle for Christmas breakfast. Like, I don't know if you know a Kringle. It's like a pastry ring from like Wisconsin. They usually come from. We've had them a couple years when they were gifted to us by a relative, but not since then because they're so expensive. It's like $22 and then you have to pay $10 to ship it. So we've always been like, nah. But this year it's more of like, yeah. And then because it's flat rate shipping of always $10, we're just like, well, let's just get two. We'll eat them. So I go through all this process. I'm like trying to do it on this main site, I think Old Danish Bakery, and then their site just dies. I can't get to it. My husband can't get to it. It's like slow as sludge, and I'm like going to the next result, and that was Kringle.com. So Kringle.com got our business. I put an apple, cinnamon, and a Mary berry. I think it's like 6 berries. And was like flying through the registering and filling everything out, and I get to the calendar and it's like blank for the deliveries. But it turns out I just needed to like select the delivery method, so I did the flat rate shipping, and it gave me 2 days in December, the 30th and the 24th. So I'm like, there's only one. It's before Christmas. It's the 24th, and my husband's like, shut up and order. It's gonna get booked. So I'm like, submit. So if it's not late, we will have delicious Kringles that are nice and fresh for Christmas. But if it's late, they will be after Christmas Kringles, and it will just be 2020 being 2020. So, but that is our day. I think that's everything. I was up until 3 braiding, and then I didn't get to sleep till 4, and then I slept terribly, and I was waking up every hour. I'm a little tired, but not. I tend to perk up at night, so now I'm like just from having some salad and falafel. But I will be up again. I've got 25 braids left. You can't really see them, but it's all of this, and it's mostly right underneath the bun. I mean, I can take it down again. I just can't wait to finish because you can see how my roots are green. They're extremely pale yellow, and then I had like blue dye over them, so I'm letting it fade out, and it's fading out green, of course, because blue and yellow make green. Yeah, I think I'm almost completely done that side, but this is all going to be purple, so I'm going to have a lot more purple. Well, there's a little bit over here that I need to do. It's going to be purple on the outside and then the rainbow. Obviously I need to brush this or this, but it's going to be really pretty. And I can't wait to make it look purple here too, because I'm looking rather bald because my hair, like anywhere where it's really bleached, it looks invisible. There's hair here, I promise. Like you can hear it, but it's like white. So you can't see it now that the dye is fading out. This part up here is more yellow, so it's fading to green, and then it will eventually be yellow. So I'm in the home stretch. I'm trying to get this all done in a week, and I never do that. It's like really rare. Usually I have a vacation coming up if I do that. But I don't like the way it looks half and half, and I just want that end goal of dyeing my hair purple, even though I don't know if I have purple that matches this. I'm just gonna have to be experimenting. So yeah, I'm gonna do more of that. Probably 2 nights left in that. So good night, guys. He needs me. I'm gonna say good night. Please be safe. Our numbers here in North County are at 12.9% positivity rate. Not good, but I hope you're being safe, and please don't forget to wash your hands.